North Carolina isn't what you think it is. Behind the beaches and mountains, this state is hiding secrets. So bizarre they sound completely made up, but they're all real. At number 13, a 12-year-old kid finds a 17-pound gold nugget while fishing. Has no idea what it is. Takes it home. His family looks at it. Pretty rock. They use it as a doorstop. For 3 years straight, everyone kicks it and steps over it. Finally, someone takes it to a jeweler in 1802. The guy offers $3.50. They sell it immediately. That rock was worth $3,600. The jeweler made over 1,000 times profit on one transaction. This doorstop discovery kicked off the very first gold rush in American history, turning North Carolina into a mining powerhouse overnight. Number 12. Brevard, North Carolina has been completely invaded by white squirrels. 1/3 of every squirrel in town is pure white. Back in 1949, a carnival comes through with 2 white squirrels in a cage. They escape. Everyone thinks they'll die. Wrong. They breed. The white fur gene dominates. Within years, white squirrels appear everywhere you look in Brevard. Today, the town has actual laws protecting white squirrels. Hit one, you get fined. Special crossing signs everywhere. There's an annual White Squirrel Festival. 2 carnival escapees took over an entire town, and now they basically run the place. At number 11, Western North Carolina has the only fireflies in North America that glow blue instead of yellow, called blue ghost fireflies. They don't blink. The glow stays solid for up to 60 seconds, creating floating blue orbs drifting through the darkness. Only appear for 2 weeks every May at specific mountain elevations. Males fly glowing blue while females glow from the ground. Scientists still don't know why they evolved blue. Best guess is the wavelength cuts through fog better than yellow light. People book trips from across America just to see this 2-week window. Miss it, and you wait another year. Number 10 is Hiddenite gemstone. 4th rarest gem on planet Earth. Rarer than diamonds. Only exists in one North Carolina town. That town is literally named Hiddenite, after the gem. Only forms under specific geological conditions that exist in one spot on Earth. High-quality stones sell for thousands of dollars per carat. The town has mines where tourists pay to dig. Most find nothing. Some find worthless fragments. Very rarely someone discovers a stone worth serious money. The world's 4th rarest gemstone exists exclusively in one small North Carolina town, nowhere else on the planet. Coming in at number 9 from Grandfather Mountain. On clear days you can see Charlotte's skyline. Charlotte is 160 miles away. The mountain sits almost 6,000 feet high. The elevation creates sightlines that shouldn't physically be possible. People have photographed Charlotte's buildings from up there. You're seeing a major city from 160 out with naked eyes. Looking across the entire width of North Carolina, over the curve of Earth itself, one of the longest natural views in the East. At number 8, the Outer Banks communities speak something called Hoy-Toyder. Sounds like a completely different language from English. Named for how speakers pronounce high tide. They say hoy-toid, preserved Elizabethan English from the 1600s. Barrier Islands were so isolated for 300 years, their speech evolved on a totally separate track from mainland America. Linguists recorded native speakers. Most Americans can barely understand what's being said. Different pronunciations. Unique grammar structures. The dialect is dying as younger people move away, but older residents still speak fluent Hoy-Toyder right now. Number 7. Rewrites what you know about American history. North Carolina was the original Golden State before California ever was. For 49 consecutive years, from 1799 to 1848, North Carolina led the entire nation in gold production. That doorstop nugget from number 13 started everything. Mines opened across the state. Thousands moved there to get rich. This was decades before California discovered gold. The federal government opened a U.S. Mint branch in Charlotte in 1837. For 24 years, the Charlotte Mint stamped millions of dollars in gold coins. North Carolina earned the Golden State nickname first. Then California found gold in 1848. Their deposits were so massive, they made North Carolina look tiny. Everyone rushed west. At number 6, North Carolina recorded 110 degrees in Fayetteville in 1983, then -34 on Mount Mitchell in 1985. 144-degree difference. Same state, within 2 years of each other, wider range than most countries experience. You could freeze to death on Mount Mitchell in winter and die of heat stroke in Fayetteville in summer. Arctic and desert climates in one state. Number 5 is Whitewater Falls, dropping 411 feet straight down, tallest waterfall on the entire East Coast. Taller than a 30-story building. Nothing east of the Rockies comes close. Water hits bottom with unbelievable force. Actually, two waterfalls. Upper drops 411. Lower drops another 400, 811 feet combined. The observation deck has warning signs because people have fallen to their deaths trying to get closer to the edge. At number 4, between 2016 and 2017, a new island appeared off Cape Point, over a mile long, formed in under 1 year. NASA satellites watched it grow from nothing. Shifting sand and ocean currents built a massive sandbar above sea level, named it Shelly Island. Within months, thousands of people were waiting out to have beach parties on land that didn't exist the summer before. Then it started vanishing just as fast. Hurricane waves eroded it. By 2018, completely gone. Existed barely 2 years. Number 3. The Southern Appalachian Mountains hold the world record for salamander diversity. Nearly 40 species in one region. More than the Amazon rainforest. More than anywhere on Earth. Scientists call it the salamander capital of the world. Some species only exist here. The hellbender grows over 2 feet long and looks prehistoric. This small mountain range has more salamander biodiversity than entire continents. Perfect conditions created salamander paradise. But number 2 gets haunting. An entire community called New Holland sits at the bottom of Lake Norman right now. Farms, buildings, homes, church. Duke Energy created the lake in the 1960s by damming the Catawba River. New Holland was in the flood zone. Residents evacuated. Most buildings stayed put. When the dam opened, water slowly swallowed an entire functioning town. During droughts, when the lake level drops, foundations and roads emerge from the water like ghosts rising up. Scuba divers explore down there, swimming over roads, through building foundations, past a cemetery that wasn't fully relocated. Real-life Atlantis. And finally, number 1. North Carolina's coast has over 5,000 documented shipwrecks since 1526, the graveyard of the Atlantic. More shipwrecks than anywhere in the Western Hemisphere. The Outer Banks create perfect deadly conditions for ships. The Gulf Stream slams into the Labrador Current, right off the coast. Creates unpredictable violent waves and insane weather. Add shallow sandbars that shift with every storm. Add constant hurricanes. Add thick fog. Ships had almost zero chance. During World War II, German U-boats hunted Allied ships here. In 6 months of 1942, over 80 ships got torpedoed. People living on the beach watched ships exploding and burning on the horizon. Bodies and debris washed ashore for months. The USS Monitor sank in 1862 during a storm off Cape Hatteras. 16 crew died. Sat underwater 111 years. The Carol Deering was found abandoned in 1921. Entire crew vanished. Food still cooking. Nobody knows what happened. Blackbeard's flagship, the Queen Anne's Revenge, ran aground near Beaufort Inlet in 1718. Archaeologists found it in 1996. They've recovered hundreds of thousands of artifacts. Cannons, weapons, medical tools. Blackbeard's actual ship being excavated right now in North Carolina waters. North Carolina hides these secrets everywhere. Most people have no idea this stuff exists, right under their noses. If you enjoyed these bizarre facts, smash that like button and subscribe for more incredible content about America's most fascinating hidden stories. Drop a comment telling me which fact shocked you the most. I'll see you in the next video.